Thanks for joining us for KBOI 2 News Midday. I'm Kelsey Anderson. Now to your top 11 stories at 11 o'clock. Around 5:40 this morning, a Boise police SUV crossed over the center line and sideswiped a morning commuter. This happened on Fairview at Milwaukee. Initial reports show a mechanical issue with the police SUV. Investigators say it appears a tie rod may have given out. It appeared everyone was okay at the scene, but the commuter was taken to the hospital as a precaution. A motorcycle crashed into the back of a stopped SUV this morning. It happened on Eagle Road at Goldstone south of Overland Road. Police say the motorcycle never slowed down or applied the brakes.
He'd recently gone through motorcycle training, and this was his first motorcycle. And, people just need to realize when you start motorcycling and when you've just been out of motorcycle training, there's a lot to learn, and just make sure you get a lot of practice. Always be scanning ahead and always be paying attention.
The driver of the motorcycle was alert and talking at the scene, but was taken to the hospital as a precaution. A woman is fighting for her life this morning after a house fire in Meridian. This happened on Northwest 13th Street around 9:15 last night. Fire crews say it started in a back bedroom of the home. Neighbors who reported the fire say they saw no flames coming out of the residence.
Yeah, it took a minute for the engine to find the house that was on fire. Found the smoke coming across the road and then called it a working structure fire from there.
Crews found the woman unconscious. She is in critical condition at St. Luke's. Boise police are investigating a deadly collision where a man was hit by a vehicle while he walked across State Street. This happened around 9 o'clock last night near Veterans Memorial Park. Police say no charges have been filed at this time. Troopers say 37-year-old Douglas Bennett of Parma stepped out in front of a semi on the connector late yesterday afternoon and was hit. Investigators say the driver swerved and tried to miss him. This happened near Orchard Street. Bennett was taken to the hospital in serious condition. And the recent rains have brought a big benefit to the Treasure Valley. Wildland firefighters are calling it a season-ending event. Thanks to the rain, the Walker fire is now 100% contained, and our air quality has cleared up. In a few moments, find out how just bad this fire season was compared to years past. And yesterday's storm dumped up to 3 inches of rain in Owyhee County, causing a major hazard for drivers. The soda fire left much of the land barren, which makes it so susceptible to flash floods. That's what happened yesterday.
As soon as he crossed it, a gush of water swept his vehicle off the roadway, approximately about 150 yards away from that location.
Luckily, the driver of that car was able to crawl out of the vehicle and was not hurt. 18-year-old David Provencio of Meridian had his first court appearance after accidentally shooting and killing a 15-year-old teen. Provencio reportedly thought the gun was not loaded. He could get 10 years in prison for the involuntary manslaughter charge, and if he's convicted on the enhancement charge for using a deadly weapon, Provencio could get an additional 15 years. A married couple from Eagle have pled guilty to sexual battery of a child 16 to 17 years old and sexual contact with a minor under 16 years old. Michael and Jennifer McGill worked as house parents at a local Christian church ranch. Sentencing is scheduled for December 4th. Oscar Pistorius is now officially under house arrest. The former Olympian was released from prison in South Africa yesterday after serving 263 days behind bars. Last year, he was convicted of culpable homicide in the killing of his girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp. And the Boise State Broncos are still taking a lot of questions after last weekend's devastating loss to Utah State. The Broncos had 8 turnovers, leaving the Aggies with short field time after time. At the latest news conference, the coaching staff makes it clear they're putting the game behind them.
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm only worried about Wyoming. Whatever down the road, may change. It's out of our control right now.
You don't go into it with nervousness or like, oh gosh, I hope it doesn't happen again. No, you learn from it, you move on.
And Boise State takes on Wyoming this Saturday at 8:15 on the Blue.